Hey everybody, this is Ann Primazon. Check it out. Jason Potash is going to talk to you about how to rank on YouTube. This guy is really brilliant, and the reason why you have me introducing him is because it's very rare that he opens up his particular software. So there's two things that I want to point out here. First of all, Jason's going to give you content as the bonus that requires no software. And David has just gone over in the actual course many ways to rank video. But Jason has a special software. You do not need it to rank on YouTube. However, many people use it, and he's giving everybody at Page One Engine a discount. But one of Dory's commitments, and many times the questions that have been asked to us is this going to cost more money after we buy a product? And I want to tell you right here, right now, you do not have to buy this. It is just something that is very helpful, and the people who use it love it. So Jason was kind enough to be able to do a special deal for Page One Engine students, members, that is very rarely ever done. So I'm saying this ahead of time before you watch what he does. He does not go over his software, but at the end he talks about it. If it's something that you want to test or try, I'm letting you know that there is a fee to it. So just complete transparency. Now, what I will tell you is the software is pretty freaking cool. I do not own it. I got to see a demo of it, and I just want it to be really clear. So this bonus is free content and an offer at the end if you want to use this type of software. I hope you're kicking butt online. Look forward to seeing you in the chat rooms and on the webinars. Have a great day. Bye.
Hey, it's Jason Potash, and welcome to this training module on YouTube search engine optimization. I'm going to show you how to find hidden traffic opportunities on YouTube. And here's a quick overview of what we're going to cover in this training video. I'm going to go through my proven YouTube SEO process. I'm going to show you how to pick a target, analyze the competition, optimize and tweak your video, and then I'll show you exactly what to do and how to do it so you can get results and free traffic from YouTube as well. The one thing I love about YouTube is on YouTube, I find there's 70 to 95% less competition than on Google. And what I'm showing you here is an old SEO trick, just a simple all-in title search. And what this shows you, it shows you how many competing web pages on Google actually use the key phrase Photoshop tutorials for beginners in the title of the actual web page itself. Very important. I call this our true competition. On YouTube, a very similar type of a search, use all in title, colon, and then in parentheses or quotation marks, your primary key phrase. And again, it shows you how many videos actually have that key phrase in the title of the video, right? So as you can see, huge difference. 2,320 competing pages versus 78 competing pages. And I find that time and time again, this ratio is fairly accurate in terms of there being way less competition on YouTube, which is great news for us when we're trying to get free traffic. So here are the three big keys to you getting results on YouTube. Number one is the competition. Obviously, certain niches have more competition. There's a lot more aggressive competitors depending on, the waters you're competing in. Also, the keywords you target. Again, some keywords have massive competition, big keywords like Garcinia Cambogia or car insurance versus more long tail keywords that have less competition. Also, number three, your video style, length, and optimization. All these factors come into play in terms of determining how your videos rank and the type of traffic you can get. And if you do 1 to 3 correctly, the good news is you can get top rankings and lots of views without having to worry about gaming YouTube or trying all these tricks and stuff that just don't work very long anyway. So we're going to cover this and more over the next few minutes in this training video. And the exciting part is when all this stuff comes together, exciting things can happen. With my videos, I'm getting up to 29.3% click-through rate. I'll show you some screenshots in a second here. That means that 29% of people that actually watch my video are clicking on the link in that video, which is huge. I mean, when's the last time you got 29% click-through on anything, emails, whatever, right? Also, I'm seeing 23.08% sales conversion, which means that out of the people that actually went through and watched the video, there's 23% of those people actually buying something. And ridiculous earnings per click of $7.95 cents on a low-end product. I'm talking a product that's well under $20. And my competitors are paying $2 to $18 per click advertising using Google AdWords. And of course, I'm paying nothing for that traffic. And that's why I really get excited about YouTube SEO, because we can get a ton of free traffic without breaking the bank and spending $18 per click, which is a huge amount of money. So real quick, here's a quick screenshot just to give you a visual on some of the numbers I talked about earlier. You can see in red there, 23.08% sales conversion, and below that 18.18% sales conversion. Not getting a ton of clicks, but the beauty of YouTube is because the traffic is so highly targeted and the power of video is so engaging that it really turns those viewers into buyers, unlike anything else I've tried and tested online. Once again, another example, I do a lot of video work in the hosting markets, very, very competitive. As you can see here, my competitors are paying upwards of $17.99 per click, which is a crazy amount of money to be spending to get a visitor onto your website, right? And the fact is, some of my most profitable videos would lose money hand over fist if I was relying on paid traffic. And that's why I love YouTube free traffic so much. You might be thinking, that's great, Jason, wonderful. Thanks for showing all these screenshots, but show me how to get results like this. How can I get these kind of results? And am I using some sort of secret? Yes, I am. I'm going to show you that exact recipe over the next few minutes. And am I using spam? No, I'm not. I don't believe in using tactics that worked in 2012, buying fake views off Fiverr, going and buying 2,000 fake likes. All these techniques are going to get you into trouble, and I avoid them. So what I do is I try to play by the book. White hat, gray hat techniques is what I teach my students, and that's exactly what I'm going to be covering in this video with you here today. So the reality is that 70% of your success on YouTube depends on the keywords you first target. If you go and try to target these massive, highly competitive keywords, you're going to get slaughtered. It's just really difficult to climb to the top of the mountain when there's just so many competitors that just have all kinds of marketing chops and that sort of thing, or they have just thousands and thousands of videos you're competing against. So we're going to show you how to pick that sweet spot, how to find the low-hanging fruit and pick keywords that get traffic but aren't super ultra competitive, okay? And there's a reason why there's hundreds of keyword research tools out there, because keyword research is so important, especially on Google, right? I'm showing you a few snapshots of some keyword tools here, and people spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars getting good keyword research tools, because that really is the critical part to really, getting free traffic is picking the right keywords. So we're going to cover all that in the next few minutes and go through the process. So step one is picking a target, which is really important. And I want to kind of explain three things to you here. The first thing is, what's the searcher's intent? And I'm going to explain this over the next few minutes, so don't worry if these concepts seem new or foreign to you. The second part is you want to target buyer, or as I call them, money keywords, and also target video keywords. And the last part of this is to check the keyword competition on YouTube. You can't always rely on what these keyword tools are telling you, because once again, they're mainly focused on Google results. On YouTube, you really need to kind of jump in there, put your spy glasses on, and see what's happening with the competition on YouTube before you make any decisions on what keywords you want to target. Does that make sense? All right, so let's jump in here and get rolling with some of this stuff. So what is the searcher's intent? Let me just phrase it this way. If somebody goes to Google or YouTube and they type in Photoshop CS6, do we really know what they're looking for? We don't, right? It's a very generic, very broad type of term. However, if we add the word learn to Photoshop CS6, so learn Photoshop CS6 or Photoshop CS6 review, now it's painting a different picture, right? If someone's typing in learn Photoshop CS6, we know that they really are looking for tutorials, for information, they want to improve their knowledge, they want to get the skills to really up their game and master Photoshop CS6. And that gives us an opportunity to offer them training programs, offer them a membership, offer them resources that will help them to achieve their goals, right? Same with Photoshop CS6 review. If someone's typing that into YouTube, we know they're looking for a demo, maybe a quick tutorial, maybe a comparison of Photoshop versus other type of animation or graphic tools, right? And we know that if someone's typing the word review into YouTube, they're getting very close to the end of the buying cycle where they're really starting to just want to get that warm and fuzzy feeling before making a purchase decision. That's a great kind of prospect we want to get in front of, right? Now, on the flip side of that, if someone's typing in Photoshop CS6 crack, not the drug, I'm referring to crack as in a hack, as in a cheat, or an illegal serial number, these are not the type of people we want to target because they're people who are just looking to get free copies of Photoshop and illegally download the software, which is not really our ideal prospect. The same on the next version, next example with personal trainer. If someone's typing a personal trainer into YouTube, don't really know what they're looking for. If they type personal trainer Albany, we know they're looking for a specific personal trainer in their hometown or in their city of Albany, New York. If they're typing in personal trainer certification, that gives us an opportunity to offer this person some training programs, maybe a certification program, which costs several $100s. And it's a very different sort of intent and a very different potential action and transaction on the other end, right? And Call of Duty, same thing. Are they looking to buy Call of Duty or they're looking for cheat codes and that kind of thing? Somebody looking to buy versus somebody looking for cheat codes, very different type of prospects. And hopefully you're starting to kind of get an idea on what searchers' intent is. So very, very important that we have that in mind when we're targeting keywords on YouTube and also on Google as well. The next thing I want you to focus on is using buyer or action or money keywords, as I call them. And this really is where the money is. So for example, if someone's going into YouTube and typing in a product name and then adding the word review or comparison or, versus another product or tutorial or demo, again, that really gives us an opportunity to get in front of that person and have that video turn into an action, which could be an opt-in, which could be a click-through onto an affiliate offer. It could be an actual order, right? And if they're typing in review or they're typing in demo or tutorial, again, in the mind of the buyer, they are looking to make a decision before making a purchase. The next example, take your primary keyword or product type and then add before or after the word best or top or buy, order, purchase, get, coupon, discount. This is all starting to click together, right? It's making sense for you now. We want to find people that are just looking at doing comparative shopping. They want to get coupons, get discounts. If someone's searching for a discount, obviously, they're very close to making a purchase decision on that product. And last, but by no means least, is the good old problem solution type of keyword. If someone's typing in, how to remove back hair or cure my acne, stop my divorce. It could be, dandruff treatment. All these wonderful problem solution type keywords, those are golden keywords. And again, if you target those are very highly driven action and buyer keywords. It's very easy to turn that viewer into a click and into an action by targeting on these keywords. So hopefully that's starting to make sense now. And searchers intent and buyer and action keywords, those are really starting to kind of give you some ideas about potential keywords within your target market as well. And when you get this stuff right, here's what can happen. You can see here I'm targeting a keyword where I added the word reviews onto the end of it. Actually, this is a product type plus the word reviews, and boom, getting top rankings on YouTube and lots of free traffic. Another example is buy, and then it's actually a product name I have behind that. So, buy, it could be whatever the niche you're in and the big products you have out there. Once again, you can see top of the food chain here with YouTube. And depending on the keywords you're targeting, when you target those buyer keywords, there can be some competition. You can definitely have some competitive territory, and also those can be high traffic keywords as well, which is awesome. And just to kind of bring it full circle, just again, a very quick example of another example in the hosting market where I play a lot of it in average monthly searches over 40,000. So a lot of people searching on this every month, medium competition. On AdWords, they're paying $3.52 per click. You can see here I've referred, as of this example, over 1,800 visitors, a 4.1% sales conversion. That's not opt-in conversion, sales conversion. And as you can see there with the red outlines, definitely some meat on the bone with some transactions of $960, $600, and $5 a month, a whole variety. So just to give you an idea what happens when this stuff comes together and you start ranking for those key phrases. And with this example I just showed you, initially the traffic was 1852. The affiliate program changed their interface to this awful green color, but you can see the traffic doubled and sales conversion actually went up a little bit. And if I had to pay for that traffic at 4,767 clicks at $3.52, I'd be spending north of 16 grand in traffic through AdWords, which I can tell you now, with this affiliate campaign, I didn't make $16,000, so I would have lost money in this particular instance. And that's why, again, I love free traffic from YouTube. So you want to focus on video keywords. And what is a video keyword? Well, very simply, if you go to google.com and type in a search phrase, if you see YouTube videos ranked on page 1 of Google, that's a video keyword. It means that Google already ranks YouTube videos on page 1 within the natural search results, all right? And a lot of folks say, well, why would I want to target video keywords when there's already videos on page 1 of Google? I'll explain that in just a couple minutes, but it's actually a good thing to have competition on Google with YouTube videos. And as it stands right now, about 65% of Google Universal Search results include YouTube results on page 1. And that's only going to increase over time. It's been increasing over the past few years, and that trend will continue. Exciting news for us as YouTube marketers, right? And here's a little secret. I mean, YouTube is a backdoor to getting top easy rankings on Google. Obviously, Google takes care of its own children. Google gives YouTube a front of the line pass onto google.com search results, and you can take advantage of that by using the strategies I'm going to show you in the next few minutes in this video. So let's get into some examples here. And I love to use visuals because I'm a visual learner, just to kind of bring everything together. And what I'm showing you here is a simple search using golf swing tutorial. And you can see that the top 2 results on Google are YouTube videos. And think of it this way. The YouTube results on the first page of Google, it's like a search engine within a search engine. So the YouTube results you see here, that's actually kind of a search engine within itself. So really, you're only competing against those top 2 videos to try to knock them off and get your video ranked on the top of the list here. So you're not competing against the other 7, 8, 9 pages that are gunning for the first page on Google. You're really only competing against these 2 YouTube videos right here, which makes it a lot easier in terms of the number of competitors you have to really focus on to get your video on the #1 spot, right? Makes sense? In terms of keyword research, because again, that's really where it all starts, is first of all, picking a keyword. I still prefer the good old Google Keyword Planner, and also to use YouTube's autocomplete, which is free as well. I'm going to show you how to use that over the next few minutes. And in the Google Keyword Planner, I always look for low competition keywords. In most cases, if Google is telling you a key phrase has low competition, it's also going to have low competition on YouTube as well. Also, in terms of average monthly searches, I'm talking about worldwide searches, you want to focus on keywords that have less than 25,000 average monthly searches, but more than 300 or 300 or more average monthly searches. And again, I'll give you a screenshot here, show what I'm talking about. So this is just taken right from within AdWords using the Google Keyword Tool, which again is free. And I typed in golf swing, and here's a bunch of keyword variations I came up with, and I circled them in red, and the check marks here are the important points. So average monthly search volume for golf swing slow motion, 2,900, again, well below 25,000, also above 300, which is the limit I mentioned there. Low competition, super, and people are spending money. And that's important because if someone's spending money to advertise for this keyword, it tells us this keyword has legs. It tells us this keyword is delivering a positive ROI for the person advertising. If no one's spending money to advertise for a keyword, why would we target it, right? And obviously, if people are spending more than $1, $2, or $3, that means that it's exciting for us because these are high value keywords that deliver a positive ROI for advertisers. And at the bottom, you see here, golf swing sequence, same thing. 1,300 monthly searches, low competition, 72 cents is what they're paying, which is great. So I would definitely look at these keywords as potential keywords to target with our videos. And in terms of using YouTube, you may not know this, but when you go to YouTube and type in a key phrase, you know how YouTube's trying to read your mind, and much like the auto-suggest within Google, it's kind of showing you related keywords. Well, this information is very important because what it's showing you from the top to the bottom is the most highly searched keywords. So for example, golf swing slow motion is a very highly searched key phrase that relates to golf swing. So what I tend to do is I'll take the top 3 or 4 of the keywords on this list and grab those and put them into an Excel file, or grab them, put them into a Notepad file, because those are some of the most highly searched key phrases on YouTube. You can't get this information from Google's keyword tool or anywhere else. So I grab those and put them into an Excel spreadsheet. And I want you to repeat the process for your primary keyword and then space A. So golf swing space A, golf swing space B, then C, D, all the way to Z. And sometimes you can add in a number like golf swing 1, golf swing space 2, and get more keyword variations. And if you do this, you'll get dozens and dozens of other keywords that you may not have found using your typical keyword research tools or using the Google Keyword Planner as well. So pretty straightforward stuff, right? I mean, you can do this stuff. This is not any kind of rocket science I'm showing you here, right? So pretty easy to do. Takes a bit of time. I realize that, but this really is laying the foundation for success with your videos on YouTube, okay? So step number 2 is once we have all these keywords, is you want to go and kind of peek your head into youtube.com and analyze your competitors on YouTube. You want to check the top 5 video results per keyword. Why the top 5? Well, I mean, as you know, within Google or within YouTube, the top 3 results is really where the magic happens. That's where the bulk of the clicks happen. That's where the bulk of the traffic is generated. So I look at the top 5 because that's really where I want to set my target. I want to get my video within the top 5 as a bare minimum on YouTube. So having said that, I want to kind of check out the competition and see exactly what we're looking at if we're looking to rank our video utilizing that particular key phrase as the target key phrase. You also want to find easy rank opportunities, or EROs as I call them. And we're going to dive into that and show exactly how we do that over the next few minutes. So let's look at an example that we used before, which is the good old golf swing timing. So I went to YouTube, as you see here. I did an exact match search in parentheses, golf swing timing. I can see there's about 306 results, which isn't crazy competition. And here are the things I like to look for when I'm analyzing the top 5 videos. I'm only showing you 3 here, I realize that, but the screen got too small, so I'm showing you the top 3. So outlined in red is the actual title itself. And if I'm looking at this here, I'm looking for videos that have golf swing timing in that order within the actual title of the video. You can see here, the good news is none of these videos include golf swing timing in the title. They have golf swing. They have golf swing tempo. We have golf swing that naturally has good rhythm. Awesome drill for golf swing tempo. So a lot of golf swing tempo happening here, but not golf swing timing. It's good news for us. So check. That's a good sign. In blue, I outlined the age of the video. Now, I'm looking for a couple things here. I want to see videos that are old, videos that have been around for 9 months, 2 years, 5 years. And also, I want to make sure there's some videos that are a little bit newer, like 8 months, a few months old. So a good variety there. And I'll explain why in the next minute or so. But the big thing you want to take away from this video is that YouTube is fueled by fresh content. I mean, think about it. You go to YouTube's homepage, and you're going to see the latest, Britney Spears video, the latest Taylor Swift video, or Katy Perry. You're going to see the latest celebrity gossip. What did Miley Cyrus do now? Or you're going to see highlight reels from last night's hockey game or last night's football game, right? It's all new, current information. And YouTube is starving for fresh content. That's what fuels YouTube. Unlike Google, unlike Bing, I mean, YouTube really wants that fresh, current, relevant content to serve its viewers. And if I see there's a bunch of old, stale videos sitting here, it tells me there's an opportunity to provide YouTube with some relevant, targeted, optimized, good, fresh content and get a chance to actually, overtake these people on the top of YouTube. So old videos is a good thing when you see them. The next thing in yellow here is I've actually outlined the number of views. Now, when I see a video that has 118,000 views, I don't get scared right away. If I see the top 5 videos all have 100,000 views, I'll probably not target that key phrase. But I'm looking for a few things here. I want to see a few videos that have high views. That's great. But also, I want to see some videos that have a lower amount of views. For example, in the middle, if I see a video here with 3,658 views, that's not a lot of views. I'm not worried about that at all. And it's good to see that there's a kind of a somewhat green, somewhat new, somewhat less popular video that's getting ranked number 2 for this particular key phrase. So if you see some videos with lower number of views, that shows you that, the bar is not too high where you can definitely get in there and do some damage and rank, okay? So hopefully this is starting to make sense in terms of what to eyeball and view on YouTube in terms of competitors. And In green, I've outlined the link in the description. I mean, let's be honest. If somebody goes and includes a hyperlink in the description of the YouTube video, it kind of tells you they're a marketer. They're obviously not just some hobbyist, not some backyard, golf enthusiast creating a golf video, right? You know that this is real competition here. So I just tend to pay attention and see how many people are promoting a URL in the actual description. Just gives you another indication to see, well, are these real competitors? Are they marketers? Or are these just a bunch of people who got lucky and got their video ranked? Okay, so does that make sense? Moving along here, again, going back to what I mentioned a few minutes ago, if you use the old all in title search, colon and then in quotation marks, golf swing timing, this shows you your true competition. So these are the videos that actually have golf swing timing in that order in the actual title of their video. And the title of your video is perhaps the most important part of optimizing your video. And I'll talk about the more mechanics of that over the next few minutes. But when you see here outlined in red, 8 competing videos, that's a great sign. And if you want to take this down in terms of writing a number on your notepad, anytime I see about 30 or less results using the all in title search I've been showing you here on the screen, so 30 or less, I tend to get excited because really that's not a lot of competition. So if you see 8 or 5 or 2, again, you should be very excited because there's not a lot of people that really get YouTube SEO who are specifically optimizing and targeting the key phrase golf swing timing, okay? So moving along here, really what we're talking about is finding what I called tube triad keywords. This is a kind of a phrase that I coined, and really it's about bringing together the concept I've talked to you over the past few minutes about. It's about low competition on YouTube. Again, finding those keywords where there's not a lot of heavy competition. You want to find a few older videos that are 4 months old, a year old, 2 years old, and that's a good sign, showing there's old, stale content within the top 5 where you can kind of get in there with your fresh content and overtake them. Also, I want to see some videos with high video views. So I know that there's been, there's a lot of videos around that have some traction. They've been around for a while, and we can get in there and actually do some damage. And if you see a high number of video views, it's also a qualifier showing you that there's a lot of people searching on that particular search phrase, and those videos are getting a high number of views. For example, if I see in the top 5 that the video with the most amount of views has like 400 views, I'm probably not going to target that key phrase, because really, if there's a video that's 2 years old that has 400 views, that's not a lot of traffic. So you probably wouldn't want to go and compete. You probably wouldn't want to go and optimize for that key phrase because you're not going to get any traffic, right? So hopefully you're starting to understand some of the things to look for to find those golden keywords that are really going to get you the results you want on YouTube. So now that we've talked about finding those keywords and analyzing them on YouTube, I want to kind of go to the next step, which is really optimizing your YouTube video. And I'm going to give you a very simple crash course on this. This is not complicated. I know I've seen software that automatically generates your description. Forget all that nonsense. It's all about using your brain and just utilizing your SEO chops and how you optimize web pages and that sort of thing. The same thing applies to YouTube as well. So the first thing you want to do, if we're optimizing for the key phrase golf swing timing, is you want to include golf swing timing as close to the beginning of your title as possible. And what I'm showing you here is actually the form you would use on YouTube when you're actually adding and uploading a new video to YouTube, okay? So golf swing timing. I do have videos where I'm only using the key phrase as the video title. Sometimes that makes sense, sometimes it doesn't. But you could have also another bit of copy to the end of that. For example, golf swing timing, and then in bracket, one thing to boost your results, or golf swing timing, and maybe with a dash saying like, you must watch this video. Something that kind of grabs your attention, that pulls them into the video. I'm not going to make this into a copywriting exercise, but you get the idea, right? It has to be something that's compelling that pulls them into the video. So it has to be action-driven, your title, but also optimized for that key phrase, right? So moving along into your description, the one thing you want to do is to definitely include a link to your landing page or to whatever link you're promoting in the YouTube video itself. Do not include your affiliate link here. Very important. YouTube hates people blatantly promoting affiliate offers, you can disguise those affiliate links quite easily using a redirect or a domain forward or other types of techniques. So in this example, I just have a fictitious site called golf123abc.com. You want to have that link. Make sure you use http://www. If you don't, then that link will not be clickable within your description. So have your link there and then some kind of call to action like click that link to claim your bonus golf swing timing video or bonus golf swing timing video now, right? So again, I've got my primary key phrase there, which is golf swing timing. And in the description, much like the title, you want to have golf swing timing appear at least in the first sentence, preferably as close to the start of that description as possible. And then I have another sort of more of action-driven words. Do these two things to drive the ball further than ever before with pinpoint accuracy, okay? So just, again, using a little bit of wordsmithing to hopefully get someone intrigued enough to say, well, these two things, I got to know what they're talking about. Let me click on and get this bonus golf swing timing video to see what that's all about. Now, in terms of description length, I do have videos that rank that have a short description. Sometimes it's a paragraph, but I suggest you go a bit further than that. What I suggest you do is include your primary key phrase at the top of the description, as I've shown you here, and then have a few paragraphs of text, much like a mini article. I find between 100 and even 600 words is kind of the range I tend to focus on in terms of the words you're going to use in your description. And when you use more words, it gives you an opportunity to pepper in some more related key phrases, right? Which you know that Google and YouTube love. So what I'm showing you here in that box that says searches related to golf swing timing, that's from the bottom of YouTube. Sorry, the bottom of Google. I just looked at the related searches that come up at the bottom of Google, and I can definitely use these and pepper these as semantically related key phrases into the description of my YouTube video. So I might use, obviously, golf swing timing drills, golf swing timing tips, improve your golf swing timing video, golf lessons timing. Obviously, you don't want to include golf swing timing 90 times in your description. That doesn't work. What I'll tend to do is I'll tend to add the primary key phrase at the top of the description. I'll add it a couple of times in the middle of my description, the middle paragraphs, and then I'll add it at the bottom as well in the description. And that's basically it. There's not a lot of rocket science involved, right? In the tags, you see at the bottom here, YouTube allows you to put in suggested tags, right? They'll sometimes give you suggestions like you see at the bottom there. You can use those. Also, I find that, with most of my videos, I'll have between 5 and 10 or 12 tags. There's no real concrete rule. I mean, some people say, oh, include 20 tags and you're going to rank for all those tags. That may have been true a few years ago, but much like gaming your keyword tags on Google, if you tell Google that your web page is about golf swing timing, golf carts, golf courses, golf clubs, you're not going to rank for all those key phrases. Same with YouTube. You can tell YouTube that your video relates to 20 different key phrases. Ultimately, they're going to look at your title, your description as the primary ways to rank your videos. Your tags just gives you another way to kind of sprinkle in some related key phrases, right? So don't go crazy and try to really stuff in keywords. Be smart about it. Use some of the keywords like you see here, suggested keywords, and just try to give YouTube and help YouTube to understand what your video is about, right? So like I said, don't go too crazy with the tags that you use. And there's no guarantee if you include all those keywords as tags, you're going to rank for those keywords. I mean, here's a takeaway for you. I find that usually the primary and sometimes the secondary keywords I am targeting the video around are the keywords I tend to rank the best for. If I try to just use a shotgun and try to optimize my video for 20 keywords, I'm not going to have top rankings for all 20 keywords. Usually I'll find there's a couple of keywords I rank well for, and the other ones, I may appear on page 1, but you're not getting to the top of the food chain on YouTube. So hopefully that makes sense for you in terms of really how to optimize your YouTube videos, which is an important part of the puzzle as well that we're talking about here. So just to recap for you, we've talked about finding buyer keywords or the money or action keywords as I call them, and also how to find video keywords. You want to find and check the keyword competition on YouTube. You want to analyze the top 5 results on YouTube and find those easy rank opportunities that I talked about. Also, you want to find low competition tube triad keywords. Those are the golden keywords that really going to get you the best results on YouTube. You want to optimize for those keywords, as I just showed you, and then rank and naturally get traffic. So one question I often get is that what's the best style of video for YouTube, right? Very important, because if you're using the wrong bait, if you will, you're not going to catch many fish, right? If you're trying to find viewers on YouTube. So this question has come up, time and time again. And there's different types of styles that I've tested over the past few years, and some work better than others. On the left, I'm showing you the typical PowerPoint slide template or video. In the middle is a more DTC, direct-to-camera style of video. And on the right, I'm showing you a typical animated whiteboard or just a kind of a explainer type of video. And I find that with my studies and my tests that the good old animated whiteboard or animated slideshow video actually do extremely well on YouTube. So let me show you an example here. This video is getting 77% viewer retention, which is awesome, which means like a high degree of people are watching this video almost to the very end. And this is very, very important. I'll explain to you in just a minute here. This is a simple $5 video that I got off Fiverr.com, and I'll explain a little bit of the mechanics behind this video and why it did so well. But bottom line, if you're getting 77% of people if you're getting people watching on average 77% of your video, that's a great sign, and that's really the ultimate goal of your videos on YouTube. And the reason why you want to make sure people are watching as much of your video as possible is because of time watched. And this is a video going back a few years, an article rather, saying that YouTube's algorithm has changed. Time watched is the key to higher video search rankings, right? And what it means is that if you pick the right target keywords and you really optimize your videos and create solid content, what that's going to mean is that you're going to get a higher watch time. If your videos suck, no one's going to watch your videos. They're going to bail out in 5 seconds. But if your videos are good and the content is decent, you're going to get higher watch time. And what that means is that your videos will bubble up within the YouTube search results. You'll get higher rankings. And when you get higher rankings, obviously you get more people searching and clicking and viewing your video. And if your content is good, you get more views, more subscribers, more clicks, and more sales. So this all works like a waterfall together, right? It all starts with picking the right keywords, optimizing your content, having good content, and then all these other variables like watch time and subscribers and likes, they kind of all fall into play automatically, right? So that's the exciting thing, is that you can't just be a lazy spammer anymore and spam YouTube with crap and expect to get all the traffic and get the highest rankings. And that's what a lot of folks do. They still think they're living in 2012, where you can spam the crap out of YouTube and get great results. The good thing is, by putting a little bit of effort in, you can get to the top of the food chain and get great results by just utilizing some of the strategies I've shown you over the past few minutes. So exciting stuff, right? So let's look at the flip side of that awesome sauce video I showed you earlier. This video test, which was more of just a typical static PowerPoint presentation, slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, which is what you see a lot of on YouTube right now, unfortunately. And this result, 9.7% viewer duration, which means that people were watching 9.7% of this video, and not so awesome. And as a result, this video ranked horribly on YouTube. I don't even spend time with it anymore, and it doesn't get the results that I want. So this is what can happen if you don't really get your ducks in a row. Pick your keywords right, pick the right video format, and have all these pieces come together with YouTube. So I got to give you a bit of a warning though. I mean, the videos I've shown you, I kind of give you a visual screenshot, but really it's all about what you say and how you say it is more important than how fancy your video looks. I'm going to repeat that. What you say and how you say it is more important than how fancy your video looks. Let's be honest, creating a video is a $4 an hour job. If you like creating videos, that's great. If it's something you enjoy doing and it comes easy to you, I encourage you to do that. But really, putting a video together is not that difficult. You can pay people all day long a few dollars and have them do it for you. However, creating that video script, which is the most important part, is really where the magic happens. And there's a reason why a lot of people charge $100 to $500 for one video script. It's because, again, it's what you say. It's not, what you see, which makes all the difference. So if you can kind of get really good at just locking down and having a good formula for your YouTube videos, you can take that script, hand it off to an outsourcer, give it to one of your staff or your team members, putting the video together is fairly simple. It's just visual window dressings, right? It's actually having that script, which is really important. So just to kind of recap what we've kind of covered here so far, finding buyer keywords and video keywords, checking the keyword competition on YouTube, analyzing the top 5 results on YouTube. That's the dance floor. That's where the magic happens within those top 5 results. And you want to find the easy rank opportunities where you can swoop in and kind of get a chance to get top rankings without getting clobbered with, thousands and thousands of videos competing against you. Finding those low competition tube tried keywords, very, very important. Also, how to optimize and tweak your videos for those keywords so you can rank, get traffic, get a high degree of watch time. So that's going to naturally have your video springboard up within the results on YouTube. And then using a solid video script and using the animated whiteboard or the kind of slideshow type of format I showed you, which works really, really well. And the most important part of all this is doing something, is actually putting these pieces into place. I hope you have a page full of notes now based upon the stuff I've given you, because this is stuff that works. This is stuff I've used in the trenches for the past few years. I've fallen off the horse more times than I can count. I've had videos go up in flames and totally bomb more times than I can count. And every time I have a successful video, I go back to this template and this formula I've given you right now. And every time I use that formula, my results are successful time and time again. So I want you to do something more than anything else. I want to thank you for watching this training presentation. If you want more YouTube traffic getting strategies and software and tools, and to kind of pick my brain even more about some of the tactics and the tricks that I use, legal tricks, to get better results on YouTube, you can do that by going to my site, which is vtargeter.com/POE, to learn more about my vTargeter program. It's not open to the public. I open it usually a couple times a year. However, because you're a member of Page One Engines, there's a special link here if you want to check it out and kind of squeak in the back door. It's entirely up to you. So once again, I want to thank you for watching this video. I'm Jason Potash signing off. I want to wish you the best of success with all your YouTube marketing. Hope you get loads of traffic, and I'll talk to you again real soon.